Paloma, do you listen to the playlists? Yeah. Okay, so let's do the goddess playlist. Spotify. We'll start in a seated pose. Allowing ourselves perhaps extra time to settle and ground and be on a cushion maybe, whatever feels useful so that you can feel yourself settle. You might do a few neck circles or head rolls, just kind of figure out what's going on here in this sweet old body. And then perhaps rock forward, back, side to side until you feel that your sitting bones are pretty rooted and grounded. And since today we're focusing on just kind of being in this moment, this one right here, letting go of the frustrations that may have been in your awareness before this hour here on your mat, and trying to let go of any thoughts of planning what you will do after this hour and carve out just this time to really be. Take a few deeper breaths if that's available to you. For a moment, we'll either grab opposite wrists or elbows or forearms, whatever you can reach behind your back, and allow your arms just to kind of rest on your low back. Feel what that does for your shoulders. For some of us that are pretty tight, that can even be a stretch on the front of the shoulders. So if that's true for you, just notice. Bones of the body, element of earth within the body, the legs, the feet, the element of earth connecting us to this incredible land of the Coast Salish people, a land that offers us so many opportunities to really truly become present. The beauty to the mystery that is life, the cycles of life. From that awareness of our root, allowing ourselves to just feel our way up the spine slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Noticing any spots in your body that feel tender or sore. Any spots that feel strong or open or relaxed. Just kind of gaze at the body here. Our energy today. We'll allow our awareness to rest at the crown of the head, and as we do, we might change the cross of our arms. Our crown energy, that which connects us to the divine scheme of things, the God of our own understanding, to this great play of life. Also to our inherent dignity and fundamental worthiness. Next few moments, we'll just watch our breath with a long spine. Slowly release your arms, place your palms at your heart, bowing our heads slightly. May this practice settle our nervous systems, allow us to show up for ourselves for this hour, be the medicine that helps us to show up in a good way in the world. One Om together, deep breath in. All right, my dears, let's start standing. We'll start our playlist. 3, 2, 1, push play.
There will come a time when we will look back and remember when we stood for mountains and waters with one heart and one mind.
Feeling yourself ground and stand in mountain pose.
Chant loud, stand strong, and sing with one voice. Take your power back and rise like a mighty wave.
Arms reach up, inhale. Fold forward over your legs. Halfway lift on the inhale. Step your right toes to the back of the mat. Dip your hips, lift your heart, breathe in. Straighten that leg, breathe out. Stay for a big inhale. Bend the knee. Make your way to the long edge of the mat, skandasana, side to side in a flow, So you might be up higher right now, then we'll work our way down lower as the flow goes on. The next time you're facing the back of the mat, spin that way. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend your knee. Plank pose 5 breaths. Plank pose 5 breaths. Onto your right side, side plank, Vashisthasana, 5 breaths. Now you could stagger your feet or stack your feet or put the right knee down. Try to draw your ribs in and not let that top hip fall back. Nice. Plank pose. Onto your left side, side plank. Draw your ribs in. Remember, you can do something different on the left than you did on the right. We try to be in the practice of equity for our bodies. Come back to plank. Shift your weight forward now. Some of you might put your knees down, bend your elbows 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Draw the knee in toward your belly, chest, or nose. Lift the right leg again. Take it across the body toward your left arm. Lift the leg again. Take it toward your right arm. Lift the leg again. Step the foot forward. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knee. Make your way to the long edge of the mat, skandasana, flow side to side. Spin your way to face the front of your mat. Dip your hips, lift your heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend your knee. Plank. Come onto your right forearm. Left forearm. Come onto your right palm. Left palm. Right forearm. Left forearm. Right palm. Left palm. Right forearm. Left forearm. Right palm. Left palm. Right side, side plank. Plank. Left side, side plank. Plank. Shift your weight forward. Knees could come down. Bend your elbows 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees, walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up. Palms right at the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up, inhale. Palms to the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Plank or chaturanga straight away. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise on up. Palms to the heart. One more. 3 is a charm. Arms up, inhale. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Plank to chaturanga, or you could jump back. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up. Palms to the heart. This time, arms reach up, inhale. Fold forward over your legs. Halfway lift. Step your left toes to the back of the mat. As you do, reach your right arm up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. And then skandasana, flowing side to side, flowing side to side. And just feel into the movement. Where there might be resistance, where there might be ease. Next time you're facing back, spin that direction. And then reach your left arm to the sky. Deep breath in. Plank. You might do this and you might say, no, thank you. Right leg lifts. Not too high. Hip level. Left arm reaches forward. Plank. Switch sides. Left leg, right arm. Good. Plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Draw the knee in toward your belly, chest, or nose. Lift the leg. Take it across the body toward your right arm. Lift. Take it toward your left arm. Lift. Step the foot forward. Left arm lifts. And deep breath in. Skandasana, flow side to side. Next time you're facing forward, spin that direction. And then lift that right arm to the sky. Deep breath in. Plank, and this time hold forearm plank, forearm plank. See if it's possible to come to the right side for forearm plank. Great, back through forearm plank to the left side, side forearm plank. Back to forearm plank to dolphin or forearm dog. Lift your right leg high to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Place that foot down. And reach the opposite leg. Deep breath in. Place that left foot down, child's pose. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Baby camel, reach your hands behind you. Ground your knees down, lift your hips high. Few breaths. Hips down, hands forward, downward facing dog. Three more Surya Namaskara. A, shift high on the balls of the feet, bend the knees, walk or hop to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise all the way up on the inhale. Palms right at your heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold over your sweet legs. Inhale, look to the horizon. Chaturanga. So remember, you could always step back and put your knees down for chaturanga, and that's a beautiful expression. You come through to low cobra or upward facing dog. Back to down dog. Take a deep breath in, long breath out, and then walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up. Palms to the heart. 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, any way you want to do that. Low cobra, mid cobra, or up dog. Downward facing dog. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift on the inhale. Fold over your legs on the exhale. And then rise all the way up you go on the inhale. Palms right at your heart. 1 more. Arms up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up. Palms to the heart. Lift your right knee up. Straighten your right leg out front. Take a deep breath in. Fly that right leg back. Could be airplane, arms out to the sides. Could be warrior 3, arms reaching forward. Hips level. Land that right foot down, crescent lunge. Bend your back knee as best you can. Draw your hip back, your left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale here. Exhale, star. Bend your knees, goddess pose. So here in goddess, lift your heels if you can. Come onto your toes, kind of a demi point. Pause, take a deep breath in. And then heels down, skandasana, flow side to side, side to side. Back to goddess. Maybe you lift your heels. Take a deep breath in. Skandasana, flow side to side. Back to goddess, last time. Then flow into skandasana a few times. You're going to end up in crescent lunge facing the back of your mat. Great. Bending that back knee, drawing your right hip back the best you can. Great. Take a deep breath in. And then maybe chaturanga, or maybe you step back to down dog. You could float that leg. Right leg goes high. Bend your knee and spin your hip open. You might flip your dog in wild thing. So that means that you'll land those tippy toes behind a straight left leg. Great, spinning your heart up. Take a deep breath in. Come slowly back. Your right leg is high. Step the foot forward, crescent lunge. Star pose. Goddess pose. You might lift your heels. Skandasana flow, side to side. Goddess pose. Might lift your heels. Heels down, skandasana, side to side in a flow. Pause, goddess. Flow side to side. You're going to end up facing front, crescent lunge. Deep breath in. Maybe chaturanga, maybe float the leg. See what works. Bend your knees, walker, hop to the top. Halfway lift on the inhale. Fold forward on the exhale. Chair pose. Deep breath in. Fold over your legs. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, any way you want to step back, put your knees down, knees, chest, and chin would be great. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Walker hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward. Chair pose. Fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Walker hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Chair pose. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Walker hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Chair pose. Stand up. Mountain. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Left knee lifts. Straighten the leg. My goodness. Fly that leg back. Warrior 3 or airplane. Land back, crescent lunge. Star pose. Place your hands on your thighs and squat into goddess as low as you can. So we're pausing here the best we can. Got my roots down. Perfect timing. So place your hands to the floor. Keep your right knee bent. Walk your hands to the right. Straighten your left leg and try to turn the toes to face up. Yep. Some of you might stay just like that. Some of you might take a half bind, reaching behind your back with the left hand. Some of you might take a full bind, wrapping around your shin. Yes, Paloma. Yep. A couple more breaths. Nice, everybody. Yep. Switching sides. Slow as you need to. Just working the booty down the best you can, then maybe half or full bind, just big maybes. Great. Come back to center. Booty's low, hands on the thighs. Right shoulder dips toward the earth. 5 breaths. And then switch sides. As you come back to center, flow in your skandasana until you get to the back of the mat, crescent lunge. Inhale here. Chaturanga, maybe you float that left leg. Left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open the hip, and see if you can land in wild thing. So that means the right leg is straight. Yes, gorgeous. Spins up. Take a deep breath in and slowly come back. Left leg is high. Step the foot forward, crescent lunge. Star pose. Goddess. Hands touch the earth. Straighten the right leg, skandasana on the left, bending that left knee. Right toes turn up toward the sky. Right hand might come behind the back. Maybe you take the full bind. Nice, or place your hand at the heart like Kanti, beautiful. And steady as she goes, other side. So good, everybody. Make your waist center and this time fold forward over your legs so your feet will be parallel instead of turned out. Yeah, some folks find the headstand really comforting and comfortable, and if that's true for you, that's available here, but this is an inversion, so no place to get, where to go. If you happen to be in headstand, place your feet slowly back to the earth. And then we'll halfway lift and set now the heels and toes out for that kind of flowing skandasana, side to side. Until you face back forward, crescent lunge. Nice. Deep breath in. Chaturanga, maybe floating the right leg. Next pose, you can walk or hop to squat. Get out of here. It's always the small people that make the loudest noise. Yeah. So maybe like Kanti, you're using a block under your booty and that feels more doable, right, in your squat, because we will hold like 10 breaths. So, think about squat, the squat position, it's birthing position, right? At least was in ancient times before they started putting women on their backs and letting male doctors control the birth of the babies. So all the things like birth, in my experience, isn't comfortable, but it's definitely worth it. This pose, I think, above all others, it has that kind of indigenous to earth sensation to it. We are all of this earth, indigenous to some place. All right, my dears, wide-legged forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. Now this next pose, I don't usually teach it, it's super challenging. But you might be able to do it. You might have your feet more at hip distance. Grab hold of your right big toe. Come up with your right leg straight out in front. So Kanji doesn't seem like that's challenging. To me, I almost die. Okay, so maybe lift the leg up and your head towards your knee. Great. 5 breaths. Put that leg down. We're going to do the same thing on the second side. So grabbing hold of the left big toes and coming up with that leg. Yeah, exactly. My goodness. And then head toward the shin. That foot back down. Try to have your feet parallel. We'll see how this goes. Squat. Lift your heels. Stand up with your heels lifted. Nice. Heels down. See if you can inch your feet a little bit closer together. Squat. Great. Heels up. Nice. My goodness. Stand up with the heels up. Wow. Like join Alvin Ailey or something. I don't know what's going on with your heels that high. That's amazing. Heels down. All right. Try to inch your feet a little bit closer together. Last one. Last one. Squat. Heels up. Good word. And all the way up you go with the heels up. So good. Heels down, palms to the heart. Awesome. Inhale, arms reach up. Fold forward over your legs. Halfway lift, inhale. Down dog, your way. Right leg goes high. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. See if you can possibly come onto your forearms. Keep the back knee lifted. And you can let the right knee open a little if you like. About 5 breaths here. Come onto your palms. Lift the right leg up. Open the hip. Great. You might shift onto your left forearm. Right hand like tripod or on fingertips. And then my invitation is to not put your head on the floor. Not put your head on the floor. Could it be possible at some point of imagining lifting that other leg up into a forearm balance? Maybe it's a hop. Yep. Doesn't have to happen today. Yep. When you're ready, come to both palms. Step that right foot right in between the hands. Spin to face the long edge of the mat. Keep your right knee bent. Skandasana low. Skandasana low. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. You've probably got this. Full bind. Yep. 5 breaths. Half or full bind, whatever works. Release your hands. Come back to face forward at the front of the mat, downward facing dog your way. Left leg lifts. Step the foot to the outside. With the left hand. Bend that knee. See if you can keep the back knee lifted and come onto your forearms and let that left knee open some. Onto your palms. Let the left leg lift. Open the hip. Shift onto the right forearm. Left hand like tripod or fingertips. And then imagine not putting your head on the floor and taking a few little hops, imagining this arm position for forearm stand. Just it might be an imagining, and that's great. Really good. Yep, and when you're ready, both palms come down. The left leg is high. Step the foot between the hands. Make your way to the long edge of the mat, skandasana low. So spin the right toes up, nice. Maybe full bind here. Release your hands, make your way back to face forward, down dog your way. Come onto your forearms. Walk your feet 1-2 steps forward. Lift your left leg. Place that foot down. Lift your right leg. Continue to switch sides or forearm stand. Pinch up, Mayurasana, tail of the peacock. Really good. When you're ready, child's pose. Baby camel, baby camel. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Ekapada Raja Kapotonasana. Pigeon nose. Ekapada Raja Kapotonasana. Be in your version of pigeon, probably about 20 breaths here. My dears, when you're ready, switch sides. next pose that I'll invite you to is on your back. On Once you get there, doing a few little knee circles, one direction, hip circles, and then a few the other direction. And then twisting to the right, whatever leg shape feels useful. A pillow between the knees is always nice. And then when you're ready, twisting to the left. You're ready, coming back to center, and any final pose that feels useful in your body, feel free to do that. Or maybe you're ready right now for Shavasana. Ready, my dears, rising back to a seated pose. Bringing our palms some shape at the heart that feels powerful right now for you. Remembering that carving out this hour of time to reconnect to your body, to your breath, to ground yourselves and find your center really does help to create a little more peace in our own nervous systems. And therefore, we can be better advocates and truer advocates of peace in the world. Spirit of peace, we say Shanti, Shalom, Salam, Amani, Maluhia, Irini, Shiakan, Jam, Hache, Haz. In the spirit of collective truth and liberation, we say Ashe, Amin, Amen, blessed be, Kapu Aloha, in Lakach, Satnam, Namaste, Mitakuyasin, Black Lives Matter,